Hey, my name is Truda for those that don't know me, and this is the channel Baby Steps. I am here for health and wellness professionals, parents, and massage therapists. Today, I am going to talk about the crisis in our industry. That is right. We have a crisis in our industry. Now, I'm not putting my coaching hat on now. I'm specifically talking about licensed massage therapists. So I'm going to break down the crisis as I see it. I'm going to break down possible solutions. And hopefully by the end of this, you're going to feel like there is a pathway forward for our industry. So stay tuned. So let's talk about massage therapy as a whole, as an industry whole in the United States, which is the only perspective I can talk from, specifically Colorado, which is where my clinic is located. So you can become a massage therapist in 5 months to a year. That's not a whole lot of training. You are doing a crash course in anatomy, physiology, pathology, and then you're actually doing a crash course in massage. Okay, so most massage therapists out of school, they learn it well enough to take a test. Oftentimes it just goes too fast. They cannot learn it three-dimensionally. So they forget what we call the O's, I's, and A's, right? Like origins, insertion, action. They forget how the muscle is, where it lives, where the origin, insertion, and the actions of that muscle. They remember some of it. Some people remember a lot more. Most massage therapists learn it for the test, which is two-dimensional. We're taking a three-dimensional thing and we're making it two-dimensional when we take a test. So that's the first. In Colorado specifically, once you pass that test and pay your money to the regulatory agency, you actually never need to do a single continuing education unit to maintain your license. That's crazy, okay? So you get massage therapists that are newly out of school. They often cannot compete with somebody that's been doing it 15 or 20 years. And so what do? They need to earn a paycheck. So they get scooped up by the budget places, the budget corporations, Massage Envy, Elements, chiropractors sometimes. I've never really heard of a chiropractor paying well. And so they're making anywhere between $20 and $30 an hour with tips. Ends up being about $40 to $50 an hour, maybe. That's the best case scenario, okay? Well, what ends up happening to those people? They graduated from school. They're thrown into a situation where they're not making a lot of money. And the reason why that dollar point is not actually that high, because most places pay by the hour. So that means if you don't get booked, you don't get massage, you don't get money. So that's number one. Number two, most therapists, especially brand new ones, they cannot do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. They just, if they're trying to because they need to, they're probably burning out, getting injured, their hands, their wrists, their thumbs hurt them, maybe their shoulders. And that's not sustainable. So people can do it for a short period of time, but they can't do it for a long period of time. So you're either the massage therapist that's lower in wage, higher in quantity, and burning out and getting injured, or the other option for you as a massage therapist is that you take on the full burden of entrepreneurship, which I've been in business since 2007. And it's a lot. It's a lot of ebb and flow. You have to teach yourself things that you didn't know you even needed. You have to become kind of a master in business. Most of us enjoy the talent, right? We don't enjoy the business aspect. And you have to learn how to not only do it all, but do it well and then compete so that you can make a living. Really difficult to do, especially when you're new, right? So, as a colleague told me recently, there's really no upward mobility in our industry. It's a fact that massage schools are not telling their students that you have the low wage, overwork scenario, or you have the full risk of entrepreneurship. There's really nothing in between. It's not as though you can climb the corporate ladder, right? There's nowhere to go. There's no opportunities here. So that equates to a burnout rate in our industry that's about 2 to 5 years. Or there's many massage therapists that now I have to become a chiropractor, now I have to become an acupuncturist. And then you're talking about another $50,000 to $100,000 more in debt. You really don't need to do that. You can make a living, but you have to be smart and you have to be very, very strategic. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend for new massage therapists is find somebody that works the way you want. Find somebody that may be an old pro that's really making a living and you admire the hell out of them. Okay? See if they will mentor you. See if there's some kind of continuing education that really speaks to you and is something that you think you can do in a sustainable way. So don't look at school as being over the second you graduate. Think of, your prerequisite as being over the second you graduate. And then anybody that's worth their weight in salt must go on to graduate school in this profession. The graduate school should really be two things. One, to teach you how to work in a way that's good for your body. It has to be good for your body. And number two, it has to be something that really excites you so that you're willing to do it again and again and again. The other thing is even if you have to start working at a place that has low wages, do it with gratitude. Do it with a smile on your face. Get as much experience as you can. Learn how to work the way that really honors your body. And look at this as a stepping stone. If you get resentful, if you are doing things that are hurting your body, it's not worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. So at these chain places where I call them turn and burn, they come in, they come out, you've got your clientele going. Think about, how can I do this move differently? How can I be more effective in my body mechanics? How can I do this? Think about this as your graduate school or like your residency. It's really hard. You're not making enough money, just like a resident doctor wouldn't, but you're gaining the experience you need to leverage different skills. So one, just to recap, don't think of your schooling as over the day you graduate. Go on and get graduate school skill. Now, maybe that means getting into a little more debt, but I promise you that kind of debt up front to give you the advanced skills that you need are going to bring you so much more than it's going to indebt you. It's going to help you work longer, better, more quality. It's going to help you compete right out the gate if you want to be an entrepreneur. And it's just going to make you develop the confidence so you won't get so nervous with your people. Number two, if you are working at one of those chain places, the turn and burn places, then use it as your internship. Have a great smile on your face. Be happy that you're going. Be happy that that opportunity exists for you to get the skill level you need to leverage opportunity. And then number three, really decide where you want to go in this industry and decide that you are going to be one of those rare few that make it. Because I tell you, a career change is difficult. Starting over is difficult. Paying off that debt in the first place only to be just disenchanted by our industry is difficult. Where could this industry go for you? I am in the process with my team of creating a sustainable model in which we can have a mission for the masses. So one of our missions at my clinic is to see as many people as we can, give them the best quality therapeutic massage we can. So that's one mission. But now that I'm 20 years in, my second mission is really to help the licensed massage therapist learn how to do this all day, every day, without injury or fatigue or burnout. And two, do it in a way that they really master the skill set that they would need to compete. Now, perhaps some of those people will continue to work for me because they just never desire to be an entrepreneur. And that's wonderful. We're going to figure out a way in which they can climb the corporate ladder. Maybe they're going to be the team lead. Maybe they're going to scope out another location for us. I'm not sure. Or maybe they give me 2 or 3 years of this incredible internship, paid internship. They're going to collect all the skills that they need, and then they are going to be able to compete as an entrepreneur. 20 years ago, when I started this career, I was like a little baby bird. And I did this because I felt a call to it. And I needed the lifestyle to heal myself because I had a lot of trauma from my past. And it's given me so much more than the flexibility and the language being in the healing arts. And it's given me, my entire life, really. It's helped me turn into a coach, helped me, raise my family, pay my mortgage, all the things. But now, with the next 20 years, maybe I could do something like this. I feel like our industry is in crisis, and it really needs a facelift. And I believe that the world needs more really great healers. The world probably does not need more mediocre massage therapists. So I encourage you to keep going. Do some really self-evaluation. Are you a mediocre massage therapist? Are you a person that's getting burned out, injured, kind of cringing when you see that big client come your way? Are you resenting your career? And if so, I encourage you to seek some support. There are old pros like me, including myself, that are so eager to help you stay in the game. I'm not competitively minded. And so if this is you and you need some support, consider DMing me. No pitch to take any of my courses, but I'd be happy to, just DM you back and problem solve with you. So anyway, I think, in AA and Al-Anon, they always say, the first step is admitting that you're powerless. Well, perhaps the first step in our industry is admitting that the industry itself has a problem. And we find ourselves in a career that's amid a crisis. And if you've got any ideas about how to solve this crisis, I am all ears. This is the only thing I've been able to come up, and so let's see what's possible in the next 20 years. Thanks so much. If you gained value from this video, as always, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting. Your comments make a huge difference to my humble little channel. Thank you and be well. See you on the next time.